Welcome back. We are here with Tartu and Valmiera. A really important game for both teams in context of today and in context of Baltic Ultimate Championships, since top 4 teams from this league are going to play in championships, and the team that wins goes in top 4. The team that loses plays for the 5th place. So now Tartu starting with offense. A patient game this far. Couple of passes, high stall counts, managing to get out of situations. Lots of play on the sideline. Also now looking for sideline throws. Good break swings, 2 in a row. Back to the open side, looking for someone in the end zone. Valmiera are guarding quite well with 2 players splitting the offense players. Tartu keeping the disc alive. Not too many stressful situations. However, now not a lot of options and looks for the end zone. More of a swing and reset type of game at the moment. Again, just dumping to reset the stall count. And the first mistake. I believe Valmiera managed to do their plan for the first point to the max. Allowed a lot of passes and waited patiently for that mistake. Now Valmiera on offense, but also some miscommunication. Wanted to give a break swing with some gainage. Unfortunately, Tartu read it better than his teammates. And Tartu, with a second try, managing to get the first point. 1-0. Tartu, or let's start with Valmiera. Valmiera with 3 subs on the bench. Tartu, also 3 players in substitution. We saw some patient game from Tartu at the beginning of point. What we didn't see a lot of looks for the end zone throw. Valmiera split the zone, 2 players guarding each side. So it's going to be interesting to see how that develops. Now Valmiera on offense. Tsarios with the disc. Looking for teammates. Some circulation between handlers. Now getting some meters up the line. Quite a complicated situation. Looking for teammates. A swing to the break side. And Jakovels managing to catch it, but on the green area of the field, which is out of bounds. Tartu with a chance for the first break. 2-3 vertical. Just swinging the disc, resetting stall count. Good leading pass on the line. Now the player's open. Didn't see that. Didn't pass to number 93. No, that's probably an out. Yeah. Didn't manage to keep his foot up before fixing the disc. Valmiera with a second try for the point. Valmiera on the other hand, opposite to Tartu, don't have players in the end zone. Now cut from Kriegers and a catch. Tsarios a hammer to Kriegers, and that's a point. 1-1. Both teams scoring with the second try. Don't know if they both know the importance of this game, but during the previous game I had a chance to talk with a player from Valmiera. And I understood that they know the situation and they know that they need to win if they want to play for bronze now and play in Ultimate Championships, Baltic Ultimate Championships after a couple of weeks. Now a pull from Valmiera goes up to the left side. It's going to be a forehand force. Typically for Valmiera, switching defenses to mix up the offense mind. Tartu managing to adjust, keeping the disc alive. No mistakes on first throws. Somehow, all the time, there's someone free to reset the stall count for Tartu. Although, lost a couple of meters now, keeping around the center of the field. There's always a player in the end zone for Tartu, which is an okay solution if you are quite near the end zone. However, with the long throws, the distance of the throw is a bit too long for the small end zone indoors. Still Tartu swinging and finding the break hammer. That's a risk for if you're starting to force forehand. You always have this hammer throw, which is really hard to guard, and it's a break throw. So you have a really quick blade to the open side if it's needed, and an almost impossibly guarded hammer throw to the break side. 2-1, Tartu leading. I wanted to say experienced line for Valmiera, but looking at the subs, everyone's experienced over there. So Razminovic and Yakovels as handlers, Kriegers as one of the main cutters for Valmiera. And a good grab. And an easy throw in the end zone. Nice bladey throws, nice forehand throws, and a 2-2. It's even for both teams. Valmiera scoring with the first try. Now let's see, is this gonna be a horizontal stack for Tartu, or have they switched to vertical? The pull goes up. A bit too much on that throw, and it's gonna be bricked. It's as expected, horizontal stack for Tartu. Number 32 will initiate. Seems like that. Yeah. That's probably one of the safest things to do, to allow a cut to the open side near the sideline. If you're looking for conservative defense, then that's probably the choice. A little contact stoppage to get back on the feet, and game continues. Now Tartu playing with two players fixed in the end zone, which means actually 3 players actively involved in the game now. Number 9 steps out of the end zone. It's 1-on-1 in the end zone. A tricky throw. There was a defender near, and number 9 probably didn't expect this one. Now the vertical stack from Valmiera to check what this strategy can provide. You can see the first guy from the stack clears out, the second gets the disc on the open side. Nice movement, getting to the break side. Kraus with the disc. Floaty swing just to change the angle. Now Kraus with the disc. Nice footwork in the end zone from Kriegers. Stumbling a little bit in the end. Let's see what's the replay tell about the. Yeah, it's, I think, was a weird second landing, and that's why Tartu wanted to discuss whether that was fixed before Kriegers stepped outside. But it's all in, yeah. 3-2, Valmiera leading. That was a first break, I guess. Nice quality pull, landing slowly in the end zone. Quick and easy passes for Tartu. Getting a quarter of the field. Now again. Let's see, where's the force? The force is backhand. It's just that Tartu are moving with the forehand throws so easily, it's even hard to tell that it's a backhand force. But while we talk about this, it's a hammer throw to the end zone. Defender lost his guy, and the thrower just used the situation. Nice high altitude throw, receiving it in the end zone by Tartu player really well. It's 3-3 tie. The pulse goes up. Seems like it's going to be a backhand force. Valmiera again with vertical stack, now playing amongst the handlers. Cutter's getting involved on the open sideline. Good swings to the break side. Now the whole field is open. At some moment it just seemed that there are only 4 players for Tartu on the field, but no, it was a poach in the end zone. Now again a poach. Yeah, the thrower just didn't see that. Actually, there were many Tartu players on the sideline. No, a good switch. A good pickup from number 32, I think it was. Or number 30, sorry, yeah. Now also picking up the trash to keep the disc alive. Tartu with the chance to get the break back. Teammate asking for a break swing pass. Everyone's concentrating on the open side, not yet in. A small pass to get the point. Not the easiest catch to make, but made it look easy. Number 32, keeping it safe, catching the disc and landing inside. A little slip for Valmiera with a choice for the throw. Even if there was not a switch and the player did not help his teammate, I think it was a bit rushed. The zone was packed. You should probably try to get a cleaner throw to the end zone. Now a brick. Valmiera switching it to horizontal stack. We'll try Tartu medicine against them. Quick movements up the line. Couple of passes on the open side. Didn't see, can check on the replay, but most probably a really good movement from Kriegers. Yes, faking it to the break side, which is a real option. Valmiera are used to throw some break blades, but it's probably a teamwork. You should try to get your open side covered and then trust that if it's necessary, then a teammate will poach in the break side. Easy pull from Valmiera. Horizontal stack, number 32 from the cutters, again initiating, landing almost out of bounds, 3 to 4 centimeters in. And a throw to the break side, and manages to catch it. Yeah, we remember the number. Let's see the number of the player who caught the disc. Well, we noticed good hang time in the previous game already mentioned. And safely catching the break hammer throw this time again. Seems like Tartu have brought a couple of young players. Not sure about how many years they have played, but young for sure. So a lot of ultimate years in front of them. 5-4. Tartu is leading. They started with offense for the first half. And still leading. Both teams trading one break each. Now Valmiera. Whoa, that was really close to the ceiling. Went through. Tsarevs is thanking some higher forces, or maybe thanking the designers and contractors of this sports hall. Couple of centimeters lower, and it would have been hit the ceiling, but. Thanks guys, thanks designers. This one was a live disc. Now Valmiera understands it's 2 points to the half. If they manage to get a break, they will have a good lead in the second one. Good opportunity to lead in the second half. So probably looking for a D in this point. The disc is gonna come in on the end line. The best come out for Valmiera. Now a hammer throw. No one was guarding him. That's a really big mistake from defense. If you wanna get that D, you cannot leave a guy open for 7 meters. Now Tartu already comfortably at the middle of the field. But some static offense in the end zone from Tartu. That might be a strategy they are used to playing, but it complicates targeting the end zone a lot. Then you have to play like Tartu is doing at the moment, swinging, cycling the disc between handlers, involving maybe a cutter, but not with big gains. Now already stepped back on their own side of the field. Now again closer to the end zone. Swing to the break side. Patient game from Tartu. Considering the fact that they are keeping a guy in the end zone, I believe that's what they are used to play, probably in their practices. Now requesting a cutter to come out of the end zone. Number 9 a little bit confused. Valmiera should use this. They let such an easy reset for number 9. That's not how you put the pressure on. All right, good coverage on the sideline. Now number 9 was totally open, but that's a pick. The disc goes back. Yes, Krauklis is not sure if it should go back. Strategically, probably he wanted the player to keep the disc on line. Now it comes in on 3? The same cut, and Krauklis is now. That's a soft defense from Krauklis. Maybe challenging to throw that bladey throw. And Valmiera with a chance for the second break. A little bit too rushed for number 9. Maybe didn't believe that it's such an easy break throw. Now Valmiera, a really tactical and experienced move in this game, taking a timeout before an important break they could try to make. Let's get back together after the timeout. Yeah, and we are back. Valmiera will set up their offense. Seems like a vertical stack. Tartu will have their chance to set up the D, forcing backhand. Let's see, the typical choice for Valmiera have been for the first cutter to clear out and the second catch the disc on the open side. Will they do it again? Not really. And now a complicated break, swing in their own end zone. Luckily they got out and now getting back into the game on the open sideline. Yeah, a couple of throws and cuts to the open sideline. Now such an open blade throw. The same probably as for Tartu a couple of minutes ago. There was no defense on that break blade. And Krauklis just couldn't believe that it's such an easy throw and didn't expect it to go up at that moment. Now Tartu back on their offense. Sharp throw. Not a good angle on that throw, aiming it downwards and meeting the floor before the hands of the teammate. Valmiera 5 centimeters before the end zone line. Will Kriegers manage to fake out? Yes. Kriegers working with his legs heavily all this game. We have seen in the other end zone the same thing. Just going in front of his defender and going in front of his defender and then managing to catch the disc. Now it seems that it might be a half-time by time. Is that correct? Yeah, the point was scored before it hit 15, probably. Okay, it's halftime. Valmiera, as we understood already, it's an important break for them. 6-5, leading in the first half, starting the second one with offense. Tartu will have to rethink and re-tank some energy for the second half. And we are back. So it's not a typical thing to reach the halftime by time. By rules of this championship, it's either halftime at 7 or a halftime after 20 minutes have been played. 20 minutes with only 11 points, which roughly 2 minutes per point. It's also not a typical number for indoor ultimate. Usually you get a minute or a minute and a half between for the point. So it only shows how important this game is for both teams. Not rushing it, maybe at some points, but then again getting it back. Now Jakovels with his trademark throw, a break blade, more than half of the field. Kriegers is a scoring machine for Valmiera. Tartu should think about how to stop Kriegers from catching yet another point. We see Jakovels quite happy about the old school bladey throws coming back. It's been quite a bit of open side points in this game, so some break side blades to spice the things up is always nice. Now Tartu with typical horizontal stack. Now number 2 initiating actually. All the players quite far away from the disc. Now number 94 was looking for a break throw around. Didn't receive it. Tartu having the disc on the open side. Should probably look quickly for the break swing. And with Scuba they managed to do that. They always have this player in the end zone which is ready to cut to the break side, but there is never a bladey throw to that break side. And as we talk about this, we see an example of how these points can be scored. So I would actually like the teams to prove my commentating wrong. If I'm saying you're not doing this and because of that you're not scoring, and then all of a sudden you do that, that's really great. You have found some holes in the defense, and it just makes the whole game much more interesting. We see Tartu players not so exhausted actually. So probably have a lot of energy. Just need to put that on the field. and it's gonna be bricked. Razminovic and Jakovels for Valmiera in handlers. Vertical stack. Could be a straight throw to the end zone because that was the aim to score on the first throw. Two hammers, diagonal hammers, and it's a score for Valmiera. The two Toms, I think there were the two Toms getting this point. We saw Toms, the tall guy, was in the front of the stack. Tsareus, not so tall in the end. From commentating seat, it was quite clear it's going to be a straight cut to the end zone for the tall guy. Now Tartu is breaking it. Tartu sticking to the horizontal stack. Let's see, trying to walk a little bit with their defenders. It's a good break side for number 32 to receive the disc. Now Tartu again cycling the disc around. Not too much of a movement forward. Some cuts to the open side. And two players waiting for their chance in the end zone. It's quite a calm offense, let's call it like that. People wait for their chances to cut. And what was called? There's a call on the field. What was it? It was a travel call, but for what? Okay, there's a discussion. I would say you just need to step out of the end zone. You don't need to come back to the point where you caught the disc. So I would not call this a travel. Still, the teams agree on this one. There's another go for Tartu, and they score in the second try. So everything's fair in the end. The fair outcome. 7-8. Still 5 or 6 points to score for one of the teams to win the game. So we actually could end up with 10 more points to be played. Practically not possible with a time of 7 minutes which we have left. We see that these two teams play a slow, calm ultimate. 7 minutes, could be 4 more points, 5 probably. Now Valmiera. Any throw is a good throw with such a quality. Good swing from Toms. Now Kraukls with the disc. An easy, calm, inside-out backhand to swing. Now Jakovel spicing things up with some scuba. Maybe caught some emotions on that blade throw. Well, this was definitely not a good choice. There were 4 players in the end zone, standing at the point. Now it's a discussion about a foul. Tartu players asking about whether someone had a better view on that situation. Well, I would say it's a bad throw choice, and you should just leave it there and let it play out on the field. It was a hospital pass, although there was still some time, I believe, for Jakovels. Now it's a interesting decision. It's a foul. Was that agreed? It's a violation. Number 32 starting to run before disc was checked in. Some discussion coming back. Disc is checked in. There's a game. Valmiera looking for an easy leading pass. Well, we can review the foul situation after game. Let's hope it does not decide the outcome of the game. Now Valmiera already ready to push the time, ready to start play on D. Waiting for Tartu to set it up on the line. Some discussion on the sideline about the previous episode. Let's leave that behind. Tartu, you have 3 points. 3 points to score to get in front, so concentrate on that. Some swinging, cycling between handlers and front cutters. No movement forward, no gainage, but sideline gain. There's a look. The player is asking a disc in the end zone. It's a bit too far for the throw at the moment. And now trying to give a scuba pass. Kriegers reads it better. And Valmiera with a chance to extend their lead. Vertical stack. Sareus getting the first cut open. Two defenders for Tartu near the end zone. A poach. Now everyone's man on man. Again, many players in the end zone. The disc is too far for so many players in the end zone, but as they step closer, Kriegers is scoring yet another point for Valmiera. 7-10, or 10-7. Valmiera are leading. I would remind of a timeout that Tartu still have. This is probably a good moment for a rest. Not for the legs, as I said. They look quite energetic, not so exhausted on the sideline, but probably to reset the mind because something is not working. Again, some swinging around, cycling the disc on their own half. Yeah, that's the thing that Valmiera are allowing to do, and probably that's what they want to allow. And we're just waiting for the chance to get a D. Now Yakovel's picking up the disc, probably play a bit calmer ultimate this time. Good catch from Biernis and to his brother of name, also Tuoms, for the point. Nice grab from Biernis, yes. A complicated pass from Yakovels, but they have played a couple of games together this season. Some games also probably before. Although Biernis was out for a while with a really harsh hand injury. Let's see. Can Valmiera calmly take this to the end, or Tartu will manage to spice the things up and start scoring and also bringing some breaks home? Now cycling again traditionally, already on the other side of the field. This looks a bit better than the previous point, but it seems like the most experienced players have played the whole game probably almost without subs, and some tiredness in their faces can be read. Now an easy point for Tartu. Valmiera had switched to forehand force, and it seems to be better for Tartu. Yeah. Who do we see on the field for Tartu? The young players as well. Probably trying to put some energy on the field. They should be really active. And now a scuba throw to the end zone. Probably not a good choice from the Cutters defender. Yeah, we saw Bierns starting to sprint. maybe making his defender sleepy on the first steps and then just speeding up and running past his defender. The time is out. Although it doesn't change a lot in this game, for Valmiera to win, they have to score the 13th point. And if Tartu want to come back, they need to score 5 in a row. Oh, a good nice swing to the other side from Tartu. Tartu now have a chance. There's a cut to the end zone, but there is no thrower. Now a complicated situation on the sideline. Will they manage to get out? And will there be a layout? Number 30, he knows how to lay out. He might have laid out for this one as well. And a good D, number 32. Shows this will not end here. We will take it at least a couple of minutes longer. Tartu picking it up and horizontal stack. Number 32 traditionally initiating the cut. Not so many. What's a good thing now? We see there are no players in the end zone, so someone can actually cut into there. But all the game goes on the open side. Now a floaty scuba, and it's taken down in the end zone for the point. 9-12. Tartu needs 4 breaks. 4 breaks. For those who are watching, maybe for the first time or are not so familiar with Ultimate, we are at the point where the team that scores the 13th point wins, and since after you score you have to play on defense, Tartu now has to make a D, get a point, make a D, get a point, and 2 more times like that to win the game. So a tough task for the team behind if they want to win. But also some pressure for Valmiera in case they let in, I don't know, 1 or maybe 2 breaks. Then I would say it's the chances on Tartu's side. But now, not such a good force on the thrower. Was trying to actually cover the open side fakes, not coming back to his thrower, and Jakovels catches an easy pass in the end zone for the 13th point. So this means we have Valmiera and Uogre playing in Baltic Ultimate Championships. Also Ventspils and Salaspils going there. The 4 teams I just mentioned will actually play for the medals in the end of the game. Salaspils and Ventspils, who are playing the next game, will play the gold medal game, and Valmiera and Uogre, who played the universe point in the first meeting of today, will play for the 3rd place. Tartu, thank you for joining us in Baltic Ultimate League. Have a good season, and let's meet outdoors. Bye.
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate